In this video, I'm going to be covering context engineering and using Notion. Why I'm doing this is I've been working with Notion for the last little while, and from a previous video I posted, someone did say they want to see it. So I'm going to be showing you my desktop in a moment. But what it is context engineering is sort of like prompt engineering. You are given a lot of information to the AI so it can act based on what you're trying to do. And unlike humans, it needs explicit information, like who you are, what you're trying to do, who you're trying to serve, so on and so forth. So I will be showing you my desktop right now, and I can show you what I mean by that. Anyway, as you can see, this is my workspace on Notion. You can tell by that is workspace, so Notion workspace inquiry, which is Notion AI, I should say. And I ask it the basic question, what do you see in my workspace? It's more or less saying, I see one source, and it's you, and you need to set up your properties more correctly, which I will, but I'm just showing you where it has no context about the user at all. And which is the same, I pose the same question to the Notion AI, and it gives me much more nuanced information, like my organization, my activities, system workflows, so on. The difference is because I gave it a lot of information, more information about who I am and what I'm trying to do. So it has more information to pull from. But why am I using Notion? It is more as a second brain. So I'm using, with this, I have been, Notion is partnered with companies like OpenAI, Google, and Anthropic. Forgot that name, sorry. And it's Claude, Gemini, and GPT, which is, as far as I know, all the latest models at this point in time, which is February 4th, 2026. So Claude Sonnet, Claude Opus, Gemini 3, GPT 5.2, which are the latest ones at this time. And so that is what I wanted to show you as far as my desktop goes. I'm just going to be switching back to my talking head for the outro. As you can see, when I provide Notion with my information, it knows me more. I did give it a lot of information because I haven't been using it all that long, but enough for you to see the difference between no context and context engineering. And I've been using it for about 2 weeks, and the difference between the other chatbots and Notion is it draws from your information. It is the source of truth as far as it's concerned. If you go to ChatGPT, Gemini, or Claude, and you do not have memory turned on, it doesn't know who you are between chats. When you do turn on, it knows you, but in a very limited way. And the answers are kind of more generic, I actually found. Like, I've been looking for social events, and the same ones keep on popping up. I'm like, that's fine, but I said, this one doesn't work for me. This wasn't in this one. So Notion would know that chat history, because if I save it to the database, it knows I made that conversation, those notes. But in ChatGPT or Claude, I've been using actually Claude with this, but it has no idea what I said previously. So this is why I started to use Notion, because it knows who I am based on what I put in. So if you're interested in that, You can start a free account with them. You can use the AI very limited, like I think 2 or 3 turns. So if you're going to use it and you're not sure if you want to start a new account, so you want to pay for it, pick your pubs carefully. But it's a reasonable fee if you want to use it for a business plan. So if you're at all interested, I suggest at least check it out. I'm not sponsored by them, so this is my honest opinion. One thing I would like to see from Notion, and hopefully Notion's watching this, is, and I actually sent them an email about this, but somehow text to speech, because I do use software on my computer and on my phone, and when I get it to read back to me, it reads fine. But if I want to use the device, I cannot. It's very annoying. ChatGPT has the best one available to my knowledge, because when you hit play or talk back, I can go off and do something else. I can watch a video. I can do anything else. Claude and GPT are limited on that feature. So if anybody's watching from those companies, and you're an engineer or even a person who with influence, please put that into practice. It could be greatly enhance your user experience with people who are dyslexic or people who are busy and on the go and cannot look at the screen. Anyway, if you like this video, hit the like button, share it with anybody who wants to hear this, and if you have it described to me, please do, and have a great night or day. Bye.